downfall and total annihilation of this wicked, simple kingdom called America. Before we go any further, we give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Karkadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible rule well, and peace and blessings to all elect of the nation of Israel. You know, we're gonna start off like we always do with the real 12 tribes of Israel. You know, and first and foremost, you got Judah, the so-called Negroes; Benjamin, the so-called West Indians; Levi, the so-called Haitians; Simeon, the so-called Dominicans; Zebulun, the so-called Guatemanians, the Panamanians; Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans; Manasseh, the so-called Cubans; Gad, the so-called North American Indian tribes; Reuben, the so-called Seminole Indian tribes; Naphtali, the so-called indigenous people of Argentina to Chile; Asher, the so-called indigenous people to Colombia to Uruguayans; and last but not least, you got Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. If you see yourself in the sign according to the seed of your father, you know, you are a Hebrew Israelite according to the Bible. And as a Hebrew Israelite, you have to turn back and repent and turn back to the God of the Bible, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, before he comes back and destroys America with 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles.
Yeah, man, like the brother said, you know, it's time for people to turn back to the Heavenly Father, man. You know, the Lord's not going to get off his throne, all right, his stool, to tell you, Jake's individually to get right, man. He's going to send forth his messengers as he always has, man. Okay? And what his message is going to do? Right?
This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word.
What word? The words of the Bible, man. It tells you Isaiah 8:20, they speak not according to this word, there's no light in them. So we read, thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible, man. Preach the words of the Bible. Not the Quran up here. Not the Book of the Dead. The Book of Jasher. Right? The Book of Enoch. We're reading the King James Bible. Go ahead.
Be instant in season, out of season.
Instant, man. Be ready. Be on call. Be ready to give an answer. Go ahead.
Reprove.
Yeah, we reprove our people with the words of the Bible, man. You know? Not our own words. Right? We have the guideline to reprove our people with, and we use it, man. We don't come out here with our own laws, our own vain opinions. Okay? It tells you in Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, lean not into your own understanding, man. So we don't do that. We come with the words of the Bible, man. What the Heavenly Father says. Don't you think the Creator knows what's best for us? He created us. Go ahead.
Rebuke. Exhort with all long suffering.
Yeah, we rebuke them, man. You know? Curse them out with these scriptures, man. You know? Jake, put down the weed, man. Jake, put down the cigarettes. Stop worshiping false idols and gods. Right? Read that part again.
It says, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering.
Yeah, and then we lift them back up, man. You know, tell them everything's going to be all right, man. Give them some comforting scriptures. You know? Because there's a balance in this thing, man. This thing is not an easy walk. You know? You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. You got something else up?
Yes. This is Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Yeah, so the scripture said to cry aloud and spare not. What does it mean by spare not? Spare not anyone's feelings, right? Because when you really dig deep down into these scriptures, the Bible is harsh, man, right? It's not for the faint-hearted, man. And a lot of our people are faint-hearted, man, because of what? That Christianity doctrine, that plantation Christianity, might we say, right? that's all soft and tells you to love everybody, but that's not according to the scriptures. We're crying loud, sparing none feelings, man, to our people. Who are our people? The Israelites. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And the Israelite foreigner. Can't exclude you, man. Right? And show them where they go off at, man. You know? Jake don't know when they're going off. They think lighting up a cigarette is cool. It's legal. Or it's not legal in the book of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is the Bible. Oh, I can't smoke cigarettes? No. Oh, I can't eat shrimp, scallops? No. I can't celebrate my birthday? No. Well, what can I do? Serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, fail. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
So Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
See, that lets you know right there, man. And see, oh man, you know, blessed are your eyes for you see, man, your ears for you hear. Because it's plain as day who the Lord is dealing with, man. The God of the Bible is not for everybody, man. Show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. You know? And we're going to do a week in and week out, man. As long as the Lord put the Spirit on us to come back out here, we're going to do it, man. Do it, and do it until the Lord is satisfied. You know? Because it's going to come a time when the Lord is going to be satisfied with us teaching and preaching out here on the highways and byways. Then that's when our people are going to want to get that word, man. Then that's when they're going to want to get down. That was on that, right? And look, a trumpet is a loud playing instrument. So this is supposed to grab the attention of our people, man. You know? If we was out here breakdancing, you know what I'm saying, rapping and tapping, that would get the attention of our people. But we out here with Bibles, right? With you know, garments on, which they call dresses. They take us for a joke, man. Well, the joke's gonna eventually be on them. Okay.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
Right. By the foolishness. Because we look like a bunch of fools out here to the average Joes, man. Right? It's a nice day, man. Go to the beach. Take a vacation or something, man. Go do some shopping. Go to the park, have a bite to eat. Come on, man. Okay, all right. If you're gonna be out there, at least take the what do you call those things? Garments. At least take those off, man. You know? Because we look like fools out here. But it's all for those who believe, man. You know? We're doing this for the believers, for the elect. You know, and we'd rather be fools for Yahweh Shai than for this devil, man. Which a lot of you athletes and entertainers are, man. Bouncing the basketball, crying when you miss the NCAA tournament, right? You like fools, man. But we look like fools in righteousness. You got it?
I got Ezekiel 3. That's the very good.
We're going to finish that out once.
It's Ezekiel 3 and 16. And it came to pass at the end of the 7 days that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
And what does a watchman do? Right? Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. He's not taking breaks. He don't have what's that chair called, bro?
Lounges.
Yeah, lawn chair.
Lawn chair.
They don't have a lawn chair kicked up with lemonade with a straw in it. You know, texting and tweeting. They're constantly watching, man. Okay, and then look what warning Israel what's coming down the pipe, right? Now we know this whole COVID-19 thing. It's a big agenda behind it, man. Through the spirit, we feel like they're gonna try to vaccinate you, man, and ultimately chip you. So we see these things happen, and what are we doing? We're warning our people. Well, what is Pastor Porkchop, Deacon Bacon, and Reverend Ham telling you? To still sow seed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, Christianity's played out. It's getting played out.
Ezekiel 3:17, and it reads, "Therefore, hear the word of my mouth, and give them warning from me."
Hear the word at the Lord's mouth. Get Luke 1:70 real fast. Hear the word at the Lord's mouth, man. And we're going to get the mouthpiece of the Lord. Because the Lord said, give them warning from me. This ain't coming from us. The ultimate message, it's not coming from us. We're just the messengers. The brains behind the operation is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Once again, who the world willingly, ignorantly called God and Jesus. You got it, bro?
It's Luke 1:70.
Yeah.
This is Luke chapter 1, verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of the holy prophets.
There you go. The holy prophets. Which has what?
Which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
So the Lord always spake through his prophets, man. Since the beginning. That we may be saved, man, from our enemies. There's no new thing up under the sun, man. We're doing the same thing now, man. You know? That was it on that. Matter of fact, finish that 2 Timothy out so we can drop that.
So 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2.
Yep.
Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Keep going.
For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
That time is now. Our people don't want to endure this sound doctrine. You know, we don't have anybody out here listening. I don't see the main camp with anybody out there listening. You know, the streets are empty, man. Why? It's a nice day. You know, Jake want to go to the beach while they can. You know, do the local shopping. You know, wherever the case may be at a bar. You know, cook out. Other than get this word. Go ahead.
But after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers.
After their own lust, right? What's soothing to them. Go ahead.
Having itching ears.
Yep, they're gonna go to them teachers having itching ears, man. You know, they want them teachers that gonna tell them smooth things, man. Yep, and 10. Is it 10 or 20? 10. Let's hold it on that. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables.
Yeah, turn unto lies, man. Our people are turning away their ears from the truth. Nah, this can't be the truth, man. I didn't learn about this in theological school. You know? I didn't learn about this in church, at school. You know? So they'd rather be turning to fables, man. Smooth things. They want to hear about a heaven and hell. They want to hear about someone being up under the ground with a pitchfork and you're constantly burning forever. You know? That was in that, right?
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of the Lord.
Yeah, a rebellious people, man. Lying children. Look, the Lord delivered us out of Egypt, right? And what did Jake do? Go right back into the nonsense, man. Worshiping false idols. You know? Just constantly fighting against their power, man. Even up to this very single day, man. You know? And look, now we realize the Lord is a so-called black man, right? Even amongst our own people. Well, you know, color don't really matter. What you mean? What do you mean, man? An actual body had to get crucified. What did that body look like, right? You know? All that hold hands and love and sing. That's our people, man. Go ahead, bro.
And it reads, "Would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit."
That's right. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy lies. Why do you think the churches is so filled and so packed? Right? This is nothing but lies being told there. You know? And here it is, the truth is out. And they're turning their ears from it, man. You know, Jake will walk past and they'll mock, they'll smirk, you know, and do a hand gesture like, you know, what did that Butch do last week?
Mm-hmm.
You know, threw a hand up, you know what I'm saying? When this message is for you. And it's a message of deliverance and salvation. You know? On top of destruction and death. But hey, the Lord's giving our people deliverance up here, man. A way out. That was it?
No, it's a little more.
Yeah.
This is 1 John 4 and 5. They are of the world, therefore speak they. I'm gonna read it again. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world.
Yeah, 2/3, man. They are of the world, man. Therefore, they're gonna speak things of the world. God loves everybody, you know. Hold hands. Let's all get along. Let's get equal rights. It's okay to eat shrimp. It's good in protein. You know. You can smoke your weed, as long as in moderation. That's this world, man. You know.
This is 1 John 4 and 5. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them.
Mm-hmm.
We are of the Most High. He that knoweth the Most High heareth us.
Yeah, we of the Most High, man. Therefore, he is of the Most High will hear us. Right?
He that is not the Most High heareth not us.
Mm-hmm.
Hereby we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error.
Yep. Now we know the spirit of truth and the spirit of error, man. So the ones that's of the Lord, they're gonna flock to this truth, man. You know, they're not gonna want to hear lies. They're not gonna want to hear fables. You know. But the ones that are not of the Lord, hey, look, man, they're gonna go around past this. You know, they're gonna get ready for church Sunday. You know.
This is back in Isaiah chapter 30. I'm going to start at verse 11. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path.
Yeah, get this man, yo. What Big Pun say? Go that way, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want us to do. Get out of the way, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. What's that lady name? Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, one house burned down or something.
Yeah, there's like a meme or something about it. You know? But that's Jake. Jake is saying, ain't nobody got time for that. You know? What do you mean this is gonna happen to us? We're gonna be taken down? What do you mean we going into captivity? What? Nobody trying to hear that, man. I mean, I want to hear smooth things, Jack. You know? Tell me, I can roast this pork. You know, I can commit adultery. You know?
I'm doing something wrong.
Right.
I don't feel like hearing that right now.
Right.
You know? It's alright in my eyes.
Right. I am? I ain't been judged yet. I've been selling dope for 10 years. What's happened to me? What do you mean? But that's how Jake thinks, man.
It reads. Just finish it off. It says, get you out of the way.
Yep.
Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
So they want the Most High to stop, man. They don't want the Most High to be revealed. His words to be manifested. You know? They don't want this, man. Because then it will cause for them to do a major correction in their life. And that's something that, you know, it's hard, man. You know, Jake don't want to change up their lifestyle, man. But that's what you have to do when it comes back to serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Hey, look, get him out of the way. He's coming with truth. He's coming with knowledge. We don't want to hear that. That was it?
I got something.
Yeah, get that Isaiah 1, because he said something about the rebellious children. Alright.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 16.
Yep.
These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man.
Galatians 4. Go ahead.
Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates.
This is a commandment, man. That we speak the truth to our people, man. You know? The truth, not lies, man. You've been taught lies for so long, man, that you think lies are actual truth, man. So when you finally hear the truth, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it, man.
This is Zechariah 8 and 16. These are things that ye shall do.
But these are the things that ye shall do. This is a commandment.
Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor.
Yeah, your fellow Israelite, man. How you gonna speak the truth to your neighbor and he a Moabite? This word ain't for him. You know what I'm saying? He a Hamite. This word ain't for him, man. It's about your fellow Israelite, man.
Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates.
That's right. And that's what our leaders supposed, our so-called leaders supposed to be doing, right? But they're not executing the judgments of peace in our gates, man. You know?
Yeah, you look at that word execute, it means to tell you where, it basically goes into tell you where you're going off at, where you're offending the laws and what's the penalty for doing those things. You know, just like we read in Isaiah the 58th chapter.
That's right. Showing where they're going on. Their transgressions. You know? But we're going to do that through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Yahushua, man. We're going to let you know. We're going to let you know. You can't worship false idols and gods, man. You know? You can't wear a necklace or what do you call those things, man? Like the big
Rosaries.
Rosaries.
Nah, like the actual, yeah, it's like a Jesus piece, but like,
It's a rosary.
no, but it's like, I seen someone with a Buddha one. You know, they had the chain, but they had like the medallion thing was Buddha.
Oh, okay.
And they was trying to, and there was a Jake.
The charm.
Charm, yeah. You know, and there was a Jake. And, what I said, what's that for?
What is that called? Appendix.
Appendix? Appendix?
the chain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, appendix.
Yeah. And I said, what do you have that on for? I want peace in my life. That's not gonna bring you peace. That's an idol, you know. But you know, you gotta be wise, and you can't really, you know. It's a time to speak, and it's a time not to speak. You know. What store?
They're closed.
Yeah, they're closed.
They close early on the weekend.
2 o'clock. 2 p.m. they close. All right, where we at?
I got a quick one real quick, and then you follow.
You had to
Yeah, definition execute.
execute. Let him bring this real fast.
This is the definition of execute.
Right.
To fully carry out, put completely into effect.
Yep.
To do to do what is provided or required by.
Put in effect. And that's what we do, man. We put in effect the judgments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And look, you do this, this is what's gonna happen. Right? Going back to what's that? Romans 6, the wages of sin is death. You know? Keep telling our people, man. The warning is going out.
To put to death, especially in compliance with legal sentence.
Right. Read that part
We're
again.
condemning our people. You know, it tells you in John the 3rd chapter that this is the condemnation that light has entered into the world, and that men love darkness rather than light. You know, because their deeds were evil. You see? So the condemnation, you know, which is going to cause you to be put to death with damnation, is you not believing in the Lord and doing what He commands you to do.
They ride around with a mask on the inside with the windows up.
Fall asleep again.
Yeah, man, that stuff make you lightheaded.
Uh,
But going back to Isaiah's point, you know what I'm saying, this word is light, man. And this light will bring your wicked deeds to light, man. You know? That's why it's a lifestyle change when you come to when you come back to this truth, man. And a lot of jakes don't want to change that lifestyle, man. They want to remain in darkness.
you said read it over again.
They don't anymore.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 20. Them that sin rebuke before all, that others may also fear.
And that's what we're doing, man. We're rebuking the people, right? So that others don't do it, man. So they know what's wrong and what's right, man. You know, and that's what we have to constantly be out here, man. Week in and week out, going back to Ezekiel 3 and 17. Right? The Lord said, "Oh, watch me." Go ahead.
Yeah, because we started off in, you know, the book of Timothy. You know, it says all scriptures given by the inspiration of the Most High, you know. So these scriptures, which are the guidelines which we're following, is set up to correct you, because our people have erred from the path. You see? You know, and then in that correction, you know, we gotta rebuke you, we rebuke you. You know, we curse you out, you know, and then we exhort you. You know, we build you back up through the scriptures. You know, we break you down. You know, cast off those works of darkness that you're doing, and we show you the correct way of doing it. You know?
Go ahead, bro.
You got Galatians? Oh, you got another precept?
Galatians.
Yeah.
This is Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, man. Going back to Zechariah 8:16, because it's a commandment that we speak the truth. Now the question is, are we therefore become your enemy because we tell you the truth? And the answer is yeah. Because 2/3 don't want to hear this, man. Our people don't want to hear this. We just read in Isaiah 30 and 10, they want to, not Isaiah 30 and 10, but in 2 Timothy 4th chapter, they want to hear smooth things, man.
That was Isaiah 2. You're right.
That was Isaiah 2, yeah. You know, our people don't want to hear this truth, man. That's why they run far away from it, man. I mean, think about it, man. What do people say? Oh, there they go with them Bibles again. You know what I'm saying? Family members. Look, cuz, I respect you. I ain't trying to hear that right now, man. I ain't trying to hear that right now, man. You know? Although we gonna roll this blunt, I'm gonna watch the game. You can sit, you can talk. But I don't want to talk about that, man. You know? Yeah.
This Isaiah, you said you brought Galatians already. It's Isaiah 59
Did you finish that Galatians, right?
and 15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. You got Stephen, when he rebuked, look at all the prophets. All the prophets were put to death, from just because they departed from evil. They wanted to follow the ways that Yahweh Shai set up, and then they were looked at as a prey. Look at us in this society. We're cast out because why? We grow our beards out, which is according to the law. We might not go to the cookouts that have the pork barbecue. Now we're looked down upon. These are things that happen when you turn to righteousness from wickedness.
You'd be cute if you had a line up. You ain't got no tattoos. Oh man, you're basic. Read it one more time. You still over there? You going for a precept?
Yeah. I got it.
Okay.
It's Isaiah 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. He maketh himself a prey to the wicked of our people. They become our enemies. And it reads, and the Lord saw it, and displeased him that there was no judgment. So it displeased the Lord. So the Lord's gonna come and fight in our stead. The Lord's gonna take out our adversaries, our enemies, which is 2/3 of our own people. Who are not with the program of Yahweh Shai.
That was it.
It's Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
Now let's stop right there. The scripture said the ox knoweth his owner, right? Ox, one of the most dumbest animals. And the ass is master's crib, one of the most stubborn animals, right? But even they know who owns them and where they from, right?
It says, Isaiah 1 and 3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know.
Yeah, the people on this sign, they don't know, man. Right? That's why you pan the camera around, you see BLM on, boarded up windows, and Latino lives matter now because Latinos getting shot down. They had last week a Latino got choked out by the cops, man.
It used to be MLK, now it's MLB.
Right.
Jake.
It says, when Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider.
Yeah, Israel don't even consider it, man. Don't sit back and just, think not twice, but just think once about it, man. About who they are. Because if you realize who you are, you'll realize why you're going through what you're going through, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll realize that the prophets are out here for your betterment, man. Everything will start to come into play. The puzzle pieces will eventually start to fit, and that understanding will start to grow. That the Lord's ultimately supping with you, man. Go ahead.
A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity.
Yeah, because Jake is a bunch you can't get right.
seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Jake is corrupt, man. Get that definition of corrupt. Off the show. The scripture said people laden with iniquity, they are corrupt. Right? What percentage is it at now, bro?
20.
20.
Says corrupt, a verb to change from good to bad in morals,
Hey, look, to change from good to bad in morals,
manners, or actions.
manners, or actions. So we went from being what, you know, just total disregard for the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And then we come out here to correct our people, reprove them, rebuke them, okay, and show them where they're going off. They don't even think twice about it, man. It all adds up.
To degrade with unsound principles or moral value.
To degrade with what?
To degrade with unsound principles or moral values.
Or moral values, man. It's all moral.
Now it says to degrade with unsound principles or moral values.
Unsound principles and moral values, man. And you can see, women definitely don't have no moral values, man. You know, it's Jake in a hole, man. That was on that.
Yeah, to become tainted or rotten.
Yeah, tainted or rotten, man. You know, especially when you go out the wine and the philosophy of the other heathens out here, man. You know, you're definitely being tainted, man.
Bastardized.
Yep, that's another good one.
Prostitute.
And isn't that Jake? Isn't that Israel? I was reading about that earlier in the Hosea, man.
Profane.
Outside the temple.
Poison.
Yep.
Pervert.
You name it, man.
Cheaping.
What's the last one?
Cheaping.
What's that?
Like, you know, the value of it.
Oh, cheapen. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's like, I was like, thinking something else, like,
That's pretty much it.
Con. So go back, where he was at?
This is Isaiah chapter 1 verse 4. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity,
Yep.
a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters.
Yep.
They have forsaken Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yeah, they're forsaking Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Get Proverbs. After you get your proofs, get Proverbs 1 and 20. I think you should start at 22. You want to go through it a little bit. Go ahead.
They have provoking the Holy One of Israel into anger. They are gone away backward.
Yep, they are going away backwards, man. You know they backsliding, man. After their own lust, after the ways of this world, which promotes nothing but death. Man with man, woman with woman. Okay, these abominable foods. They are portrayed as a delicacy, you know. You know, me and the brother Ward, man, who's yesterday we was riding, we rode past this crab shack, man. And his number Jake, man. Jake in and out, Jake in and out, Jake in and out, man. Of getting abominable foods, man. This is how you promote it here. Now, why can't you find a spot, right? Because not even, you know, stoplight away was the same restaurant. Seafood, crab shack. And I'm like, yo, there's one right here. Literally, the crab shack was like right here where we're standing. And the next one was like, maybe where Beasley's is at, man. Like you need two that close. You know what I'm saying? That wicked and sinful kingdom. But go ahead. Oh yeah.
Verse 5. Why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the heart and the whole heart faint.
That's right. The whole head is sick, man, by people. You know? The minds are faint, man. Watch the Lord stricken you anymore. You through already. You know?
And look who's leading our people. A whole bunch of simple, a whole bunch of people that are greedy. They're worried about money more than anything.
Yep.
They come first. They're worried about extorting other people. Using them and tossing them to the side. The same mindset that Esau has.
Yep. A bunch of sodomites. Those are the ones who our people look up to, man. These athletes and entertainers.
People who have sold out.
Yep.
Sold their soul for me. This is Exodus 32:7. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go, get thee down, for thy people which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt have corrupted themselves.
Look, have corrupted themselves, man. When Moses, right, went up to get the laws, right? What did Jake do? Jake went back. They needed something to worship, right? But what you needed to worship was the entity that delivered you out of Egypt, man.
And it reads, They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them.
Yeah, quickly out of the way that the Lord demanded them, man. Quick, fast. Jake get bored quick, right? Jake's attention span is like, very short, man.
They have made them a molded calf.
Yep.
And have worshipped it, and have sacrificed unto it thereunto, and said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which have brought thee up out of the land of Egypt.
Yeah, so what they do, man? They threaten Aaron, and what Aaron say? Hey, give me all your gold. I'll melt it down and, get you a calf. You know what I'm saying? This man, they're about to get rid of this man. But that's just the wickedness of Jake, man.
You see, Jake wanted to take the leadership position right there. Listen up, Israel. Listen up. These
Right.
be the gods that deliver us out of the land of Egypt.
Right.
We're going to follow after them.
Right.
That Moses character, he's gone missing.
Right.
So I'm taking the leadership position now.
Right.
You brought that word corrupted, exactly, the Lord gave them the laws, told them what they should do, and look, they corrupted themselves by following after the ways of the heathens, You got something?
Yeah.
Can I read it?
This 2nd Esdras chapter 1, verse 25. Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also.
Yeah, seeing you have forsaken the Lord is going to forsake you also, You forsaking Yahweh by Shema Shah, but not following after his ways, by, following after the ways of the so-called white man, which is do whatever you want. If it feels good, do it. If it don't feel good, you should at least try it once. Try everything once.
Oh,
Tank.
yo.
Tank.
What is wrong with our people? We just read the whole head of 6 slot here, bro. Did you hear about that?
What?
That happened months ago.
Yeah, it happened months ago.
Sugar Tank.
It's coming back out again, man. Y'all brothers didn't hear about it? The singer Tank was saying how,
You have sex with a guy?
Oral sex.
Oral sex.
With a man.
Yeah.
You don't
Your first
like
time
it.
trying it.
Yeah.
Don't mean you're gay.
Don't
Yeah.
mean- yeah.
Then you gotta try it the second time to say, oh, I don't like the taste.
Yeah. So. Yo, man.
It's filthy, man.
Would you hold anything?
Oh wait, let me finish this guy.
Yeah.
Exodus 32:9.
Yeah.
And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people.
Yeah, it's a stiff-necked people, man. Hard-headed, man. You know? Wanting to do their own thing, man. And that's Jake to this very day, man. That's our people. That's how we know that we're one of the reasons why we know we're the Israelites, man. You know? No, you guys good. No. Yeah. You know, that's how we know. Okay? But yeah, man, Tank, man, hey. The whole head is sick, man. you know what I'm saying? You gotta indulge in a sodomy act and then to see if you like it, to can tell. Like what? But that's the leader of our people, man. Those are some of the leaders of our people, man. What did Alicia Keys say? Her son could paint his nails pink or something like that. You know?
No, sweetie, it's okay.
Yeah.
Who
What?
cares what they think?
Right. Yeah. Hey, look, speaking of Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know, him and I saw that video of him and Nicki Minaj, man. Those are the leaders of our people. You know what I'm saying? Finish, man.
Yeah, Birdman and some other little kid, look like 6ix9ine. They took a picture. The dude had a shower, had a shower towel on, and Birdman had some Kane Wilder in his hand.
See what I'm saying?
You already knew what type of time Birdman is on.
What he say? We like dudes.
Yeah.
Man, we digress, man. Let's get back to the scriptures. Juvie was on stage like, what? What this man talking about? You know? We'll get him, man. We'll get him. Where was you at? Bring that second Esdras, was it 1 and 25? Bring that back and then go to Proverbs 1. Sorry, 22, yeah. Well, you know what? Hold that, because that's going to go into Shalom. That's going to go into what we're going to get into. So let's go ahead and start at Proverbs 1 and 22. Because this is where the wisdom is at, man. It's out here in the streets, you know, week in and week out, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22.
Yep.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
Yeah, the simple ones of our people. The ways of this world is simple as I don't know what, man. You know? And our people love it to death, man. Waking up every morning, going to work, you know, going to church, okay? Eating these GMO foods, these abominable foods, right? Dealing with these defiled, disgusting women, right? The same whack holidays that leave you broke. That's all it's meant to do, is leave you broke. Our holy days don't leave us broke. You know what I'm saying? Jake, man, get this wisdom now. Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning,
Go ahead.
and fools hate knowledge.
Blockheads, meatballs. Okay, they hate this knowledge, man. They hate fearing the Lord, because when you go up a few verses, it tells you that fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, man. You know? But fools despise wisdom and instruction. The ones of our people that despise His word, they look, man, they're a bunch of blockheads. Go ahead.
You want that scripture?
Yeah, go ahead, bring it. Yeah,
It's
right
Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Yep. Fools despise wisdom and instruction, man. So the knowledge, the wisdom starts with fearing your power, man. You know? And that's not promoted here, you know, on the earth except through His men. And that's the big reason why our people, don't fear the Lord because it's not coming from Esau. You know?
Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and you scorners delight in scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof.
Which is these words, right? Go ahead.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refuse.
Yeah, the Lord has called, man. And now people refuse to have my shot, man.
I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth.
Yeah, this word is like a life vest, and you're in the ocean and you're drowning, right? That's what this word is for our people, man. The Lord stretching out his hand, and you telling the Lord, yo, you got it. Meanwhile, you ain't took a swimming class in your life or don't know how to swim. You know? Go ahead.
When ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof,
Right?
I also will laugh at your calamity.
Yeah, because they're taking counsel, right? Esau, Edom, okay? These other false religions and doctrines that they're in. They're taking their counsel, but they're not taking the counsel of the Lord, of the Bible, which is for our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You know? How dare you, man?
I will mock when your fear cometh. When you, it's like,
Mock means to laugh, right? Let's get a definition of mock. When you get a chance, take your time. Take your time. You know, the Lord says He's gonna mock, man, when your fear cometh, man. And when your fear cometh, you don't want to be mocked, man. You know, you gotta bring it out.
It's the definition of the word mock: to tease or laugh at in a scornful or contemptuous manner.
Yeah, to be laughed at, man. You don't want that when your time of fear comes upon you, man. You ain't gonna find nothing funny. You know? You watch this scary movie, you know, so-called scary. Or you watch something like Jason or Freddy, you know, and they're about to get the kid, or they're about to snatch him up. You see in their eyes they're so fearful, you know. There's not time for laughing for them. There's a time of fright and terror. So the Lord said, what now?
it says, verse 26, 1-26. Proverbs 1-26. I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Right?
When distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Hey, look now, distress and anguish is coming for our people. You know? The ones that don't want to get this truth, that don't want to get this word, just remember, you too cool for school. Distress and anguish is coming upon you, man. Okay? And there's a reason why. Right?
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
You missed something.
Now, it says, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. 28. It's Proverbs 1:28.
Yep.
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Yep.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Yeah, they're going to be seeking the Lord early, man. You know, it tells you that Amos 8 and 11. And we'll probably get that after we get that Ezra's, man. Because it tells you that what? The Lord going to take the world to the street, man. And they're going to be trying to find the Lord, man. You know, they're going to seek the Lord early, they shall not find him, man. Go ahead.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
There you go, man. Because look, and you know, we'll get to that next too. There's a lot they don't want to get into, but you know, it ain't all about love, man. And the love that our people are thinking about, they don't have the true understanding of love, man. You know, Lord wants you to fear Him too. Get that, yeah. Finish that out. Just bring that real quick. You can drop it.
2nd Esdras, chapter 1, verse 25.
Yeah.
Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will also forsake. I will forsake you also.
Yeah, in the times of your deepest, darkest hour when you're trying your best to pray and hope the Lord delivers you from whatever situation you're in, you're going to be not answered. You're going to be declined. The Lord's going to forsake you because you've forsaken the Lord now, man. This is the time to get the message of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is the time to get the wisdom, man. Not with all hell breaking loose. That was it.
No. It says, when you desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you.
And that's cold, man. Because the only way you're going to get mercy is through the Lord, man. Oh, no, you was good, man. No, yeah. And so the only way, you know, you're going to receive mercy is through the Lord. And that's what you want. You want mercy from the God of the Bible, man. You know? Because Sleazy, he didn't give you no mercy out here. He's the one's going to have you hemmed up somewhere, man. You know?
Whensoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you. For ye have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter.
And that's how people all day, but that was the point. That was the point. So go back to, and that goes back to Proverbs 1:24, man. You know? So where we at now? Amos 8:11. Yeah. They can drop that mark.
Amos chapter 8, verse 11.
Yep.
Behold, the days come,
Right.
saith Yahweh power.
So these days haven't come yet, but they are rapidly approaching, man. You see brothers' pages getting deleted. You know? They deleted 2 of the channels of the elder brother Manasseh down in South Carolina, right? Apostles' pages getting deleted. You know, so that time is coming. Soon come, we're not going to be on the streets. Prophesy, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, behold, the day is come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread,
Right.
nor a thirst of water.
Right? Even though those things aren't coming, or this particular precept isn't talking about that. Go ahead.
But of hearing the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
But of hearing the words, right, of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, it's going to become a lack of hearing it, man. It's going to be rare. But the Lord's going to close the mouth of the prophets, man. And Lord, when we see those men, we're going to be somewhere protected and safe, man. And I want to go back to Ezekiel 3:17 too. I want to finish that off. Where was you at?
I was at Amos 8:11.
Yeah, keep reading.
Verse 12. And ye shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east.
Keep reading.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and shall not find it.
Yeah, because it's going to be too late then. You forsake the Lord, right? And then all hell break loose. Then you're going to think about the Lord once all hell breaking loose. The scripture said that some sheep be early, but they ain't going to find me, right? We just read that, right? You got precept? No? Read that last part again. Dropped it.
Okay. This is Amos 8:12.
And look, the point is, you know, Jake gonna be out here searching all over the place, man. North, south, east, west, all over, man. Just trying to find the words of the Heavenly Father.
To try to find some answers. They're gonna see this whole Black Lives Matter bullshit is not gonna be working soon come, you know? Now the whole COVID-19, you got reports that the US has more reports of COVID-19 today, you know, reports its highest spikes since the whole thing started. And what are they gonna blame it? They're gonna blame it on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know? Yeah, Bill Gates, you know, say we really need to focus on the black communities, the Native American communities, you know, because they have the poorest health, you know? But, you know, what about, you know, the Moabites,
Right.
you know? What about them? They're the one who brought it over here, supposedly.
Yeah, according to you guys.
Yeah. Shouldn't y'all be going to the source of the problem?
Right.
They seem that they were weak enough to get it, you know? They should be the ones being locked down in quarantine.
Yep.
But it's not. It's you Israelites, you know? So soon y'all gonna be searching for answers. It's gonna be made known that the servants of prophets have been among you. Those crazy guys on the street corners wearing those garments, telling you that America was gonna come to an end. You're really gonna be looking for answers in that day.
That's right. They were saying also how Southeast Raleigh had the most numbers of COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And who is in Southeast Raleigh? If you're not from Raleigh, it's majorities Negroes and Latinos, man. That's all is in Southeast Raleigh, man.
You got any major city, most of the time you got Jake on the south side, you know? You know, just throwing that out there. But yeah, Southfield, a whole bunch of niggas live out there, yo.
Yep.
Niggas they've been trying to get rid of so they can put Edomites in those houses.
Yep. That's right.
It's Amos 8:12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and shall not find it.
Yeah, and they shall not find it, man. Give me Ecclesiastes 12:1. So they're gonna be out of luck, man. You know? They got to go to them gods that they've been worshiping all this time in that day, man. To deliver them, man. You know? That's why the scriptures tell us to remember the Lord in the day of thy youth, man. Before the evil days come. Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 12:10. Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 10. I think it's 13.
How's it go?
The cross of the God that you have chosen. Let me get Jeremiah.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 26.
Right.
And it reads, we'll start at,
So I mean, it's gonna come to a point where you know these idols that you're trusting, believing in, holding on to, they're gonna be put to the test soon come, man. You know? Look at your phone, yeah.
I got it. Yeah, Judges. This is Judges 10:13. And it reads, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods.
Yep. And serve other gods. See, that word came up 3 times today, man. Forsake, our people are really forsaking the Lord, man. And serve other gods, man. Buddha, right?
Corrupt themselves in the process.
Right. And corrupt themselves in the process. You know? Allah, Jesus Christ, right? The Mother Mary, themselves, their woman, okay? Athletes, entertainers, all forms of worship that our people worship, man. Right?
And it reads, wherefore I will deliver you no more.
Yes, the Lord's tired of delivering our people, man. And then they run to the next hoe, right? To the next woman, and get them all the credit, man.
With the next man.
Next man, yeah, start here. And give him all the credit, right?
And it reads, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
So when that time comes and the Lord rejects you, go cry to them gods that you've been serving, man. You know? That sweet Jesus. Okay? The other white meat. Right?
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Yeah, so when hell, destruction come upon you, let them deliver you, man. Okay? Clutch them rosary beads and have them make you disappear. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know how JB. Grab your cross and see if you can disappear in that day.
And where are your gods now? You know? Where are your gods to save you, from what's going on right now? Nowhere.
Right.
You know? They ain't nowhere to be found.
Right.
That's all. Oh, you wanna
What I call it?
Yeah, I was about to hold it. That was my fault.
Was you on anything? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. 12 and 1. 12 and 1. Sirach 5 and 7. Hold that. We won't get that.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes,
Yeah, I'll watch you outside.
chapter 12, verse 1.
Right.
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah, remember now the Creator. Yeah, how about Shimmy I was shot in the days of thy youth, man? You know, because a lot of our people, you know, they have it backwards. You know, they live their life, they put the Lord on pause, they go do what they gotta do. You know, right? In the late early 60s, they want to settle down and get into church. You know? Then they want to get their life to the Lord. But you're going off in two ways. The Lord's not in them churches. One, and for two, you're supposed to be searching the Lord out while you're young, man, but the Lord can use you. You know? Put you to work. Go ahead.
Yep. While the evil days come not.
Yeah, before the evil days come, man. Jacob's trouble. Alright? There's a time that's coming. Get Matthew 24 and 21 real fast. That's coming upon the earth. And it's going to be like a time it's never been before, man. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor even shall be.
Yes.
No, ever shall be.
Sure, so the day that's coming is not going to be a day like it's ever been on the face of the earth, man. And it's mainly the trouble for you Israelites, man, for you tribes on this chart, man, from the so-called blacks all the way down to the so-called McDonald's, right? So the point is, you need to get your act together. Because if not, you get caught up in it, man. And how do you get your act together? Remember the Lord in the days of thy youth. Before these days come. Right? That was it on that.
Alright. And it reads, Ecclesiastes 12 and 1, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, the years start drawing closer and closer. Oh man, I ain't like, man. He has no value to me right now, man. He's no good, man. You know? his leg got amputated. You can't go out there and preach the word. You know? He done got all sickly, wrinkly. You know? Now there are exceptions, some exceptions to brothers that are older in this faith. You know, but for the main part, you're supposed to be young in this thing, man. You still got your energy. Right? You can still do something for the Lord. You want the Lord to do something for you, right? You want to wake up every day with good health, right? It works two ways, man.
The Lord's not a genie in the bottle.
Yeah, he's not Will Smith. You know? Can you read it?
Verse 2. And it reads, "While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble."
And look, and that's Esau, Edom, his military, these are the higher ups, these elites. They're trembling, man. They see this place crumbling, you know? Why do you think a lot of them are getting the H up out of America? Ben got up out of America, man. You know? Go ahead.
And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease.
Yeah, grinders cease, man. I was listening to the radio on the way to pick up the brother, and they was talking about how, you know, this nurse, Shalakia, no, it was actually I was listening to one of the brothers, and this nurse was looking for another job because they make her keep the mask on her whole shift, and it, you know, she was about to faint having it on. She's like, you know, this ain't it, man. You know, it's a bunch of bull crap. So she was trying to look for another job, but you know, what jobs are out there? Now there's jobs out there, but I mean, it ain't like you can just drop your job now and just pick up a job that easily.
And make the same salary.
And make the same salary, the same hours. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna change your whole lifestyle, man. You know, if the Lord's not dealing with you. You know? So work is coming to a stop, man. Working is coming to a stop, man. I mean, just look at these storefronts right here, man. They're still boarded up. If you want to pan the camera on, brother, please, go shut. You know?
Yo, Cooper's ain't nothing open back up yet.
Nah, ain't nothing open back up yet, man.
You know?
And that's the thing. They want to put these small mom and pop shops out of business, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's going to mostly go to big companies, man.
Yeah, you got they said over 30 million people filed for unemployment, you know? And like the brother saying, yeah, this is what they want. They want all these mom and pop stores, you know, to go ahead and get put out of business so it can all be on this one system, you know?
Yep.
To where it's gonna be easily controlled to where, look, you haven't got the RFID chip, you ain't going nowhere because we control everything.
That's it.
You know, there is no more little man, you know? Or, you know, a neighbor up the street where you can go get your oil change, you know? A local grocery, local convenience store. Nah, yo, you gotta go to the super centers, you know? Use your chip.
Just like mom and pop pharmacies back in the day. You know, they have mom and pop pharmacies where you can go and get your prescription medicine. You know what I'm saying? Now you're going to have to go to one place probably.
You got stands, you know, for farmers. They sell fruits.
Yep. Those
know?
too. Yep.
Certain things that they might sell. Now those things are gonna go away with, you know?
Yep.
It said that no man might buy or sell, you know, save he that have the mark.
Yep.
And it reads, Ecclesiastes 12:3, and the grinders cease because they are few,
Right.
and those that look out the windows be darkened.
What does that represent, man? No future. You know? You're going to see that your future hopes and dreams of what you want to do for yourself, if you have kids, your kids are going to look dim, man. They're not going to look so bright anymore, man. Especially when what? Nothing's open. You know, they're debating about sending the kids back to college. You know what I'm saying? So what you think's going to happen, man? It's going to look very, very dark. You know, no hope. You know, you're not going to see where your hope is coming from, man. When your hope should have been in Yahweh Shem Yahushua the entire time. You know, Lord, with some of those men, we're going to continue to keep our hope in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We realize that's all we have, man. You know?
The scripture say we saved by hope.
That's right. Saved by hope.
You want more? Also, my day shall be free. Yeah, that's it.
You have anything?
I think that's rock.
You got a Ciroc? Get that Ciroc. Now I want to segue. You know, unless you want to, you know, I want to segue into love. You know, because people don't have the understanding of what love is according to the scriptures.
Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5, verse 7.
Right.
Make no tarry to turn to Yahweh Shem Yahushua,
Go ahead.
and put not off from day to day.
Yeah, so the scriptures telling our people, don't take all day turning back to the Lord. Once you get this message, you get this word, and look, man, you're supposed to be on it, man. Like flies on crack. You know? Ants at a picnic, right? Gnats around a stinking mouth. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on this thing, man. Go ahead.
Like butter on pancakes.
Right, butter on pancakes. You know?
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua come forth.
Yeah, the Lord, the anger of the Lord, man, come forth, man. Here it is, the Lord is giving you a chance to live, to get out of the predicament that you're in, right? To serve Him. Everybody can't serve the Lord, man. In righteousness, you know? Someone's got to go, man. Go ahead.
And in the security, and in thy securities, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Yeah, so don't take our day turning back to the Lord, because the scripture just told you. The wrath and anger of the Lord is going to come forth, man. And whatever you find security in, right, the Lord's going to pay you a visit. And Jake found security in everything, man. Money is one of the main ones. Drugs is another one. Women. The government. Oh, food is big, man. Food is big, man. You know, how you think people become so big? You ever watch 600 Pound Life? All those Jakes that be up there? You know? Life, what?
I was watching an episode that they were going, these niggas brought 10 boxes of pizzas. They were going to the potluck. And they ate 3 of the boxes of pizza on the way.
They talking about the brothers and sisters?
Yeah. I was like,
Family by the ton?
Yeah. They were going to a potluck to share the food. They were too lazy to cook. So they bought 10 boxes of pizza.
Yeah.
And ate 3 of them on the way there.
Hey, I could put them out.
God damn.
You know?
I said they eat 1 maybe.
Yeah.
They ate fucking 3.
But that demon that's on them, you know, have them stressed out about life and they can't handle it. So what? They turn to their security. When their security is supposed to be Yahweh Shem Yahushua and these scriptures, which is the comforter. But yeah, our people turn to what? Dominoes. You know what I'm saying? They turn to what else? Alright. All types of stuff, man. Sports. Yeah. You know, sports junkies, sports fanatics. You know?
Oh, sex.
Sex.
That woman.
Yeah.
They got
Sex.
these freaks out here.
Yeah. Yeah. Some man. Like I do one Jake, man. We used to hang out. He couldn't go to sleep without dealing with a woman. I remember one night we came out the club, man. I'm like, yo, like, like, what are you doing? I'm giving him that look. He's like, got me one. I said, man, I don't think that's a one. I think it's a dude, man. Nah, man. Alright. Yeah, man. They said, what happened, bro? Man, you know. Alright.
Alright.
I'm like, alright. You know? At the water, y'all, while she got shot, you know, that nigga ain't in my life no more. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Jake, man, they get tied up in insecurities, man. Ain't nothing they can do. You know, that's it. But the Lord's gonna pay people a visit and their securities, right? For not making a Terry to turn back to him. All right, so we're not holding anything. Let's segue into love, because when we was coming down, I was bringing the sign on the wall. Everybody's worried about love. Why people don't understand what love is according to the Bible, man? You know, give me 1 John 5 and 3. And then give me 1 John, what is it, 2 and 3 or 2 and 4?
I got something real quick.
You got something?
It's 2 John 1 and 6.
Yeah.
And this is love.
Yep. Yep, that one too, yep.
I'm sorry, 5. It says, now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I write a new commandment unto thee, but that which we have heard from the beginning, that we love one another.
Yeah, this is not new. We should know this, man. That we should love what?
Love one another.
Love one another.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
Good.
This is the commandment that ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it.
And that was a prime example of forsaking the Lord right there, man. You know? Old Carl Winslow came and said, I'll go the other way. Brother just said, you can go ahead, man. You know, but the spirit, it was the spirit that stopped
Hey,
him,
look,
man.
you know what's crazy? We talking about love. You stop at Cooper's Barbecue, see a big heart on the sign. See a big heart on the door and just stop and read what the sign say.
Right.
I was like, yeah, Jake.
And look, and this is the biggest love we're giving our people, man. You know? Our people don't want this love, though. Read it one more time, Bubba Kashar, Slakia.
2 John 1 and 6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
That we walk after his commandments, not walk after BLM. You know? Not walk for equality and justice. Okay, Jake, you get equality, right? You get equal rights. This place still gonna go. This place still gonna burn according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
What's equality, yo?
Right. To some dogs.
Can I hate who I want to hate?
Right.
Damn, yo, you trying to control my mind too? I don't like you. Get over it. Damn.
Right.
You didn't listen to Alicia Keys. He said,
Right.
don't be worried about what other people think about you.
Right.
But Jake worried about that. Shit crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a joke, by the way. But,
Stop hurting your ears, man.
that's why we let you know. It's because you're stretching. It's pulling down.
Sound check that big.
Those masks are kind of small.
I wasn't, bro.
I know. It says, and this is love, that we walk after his commandment.
Whose commandments? The commandments of the Heavenly Father. That's what love is. You know, it's not giving someone a big hug. You know what I'm saying? Kiss them on the cheek saying, I love you, bro. No, man. It's keeping the commandments of the Heavenly Father. That's what love truly is, man. And our people don't understand that because they got a false sense of what love is, and it's basically according to this devil, man. You know? Get that definition of love real fast. Just look it up. The definition on your phone. And see what Esau has to say about it. You know? feeling, a deep expression.
Yep. Love is a now strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties. Attraction based on sexual desire, affection, and tenderness felt by lovers.
So that's what Esau says what love is, man. And that's what the love can be for him. That can be for him and his people. But for you Israelites, love is keeping, see, this is a different language over here, man. You know? Our love is keeping the commandments to the best of your ability, man. Because we are in captivity. You know, we're not telling you, oh, you need to be 100% on point, but you need to strive to be. You know? Any more of that?
The object of attachment, devotion, or admiration.
That's it. Anything else? Yes, Freddie, you can finish that.
Okay, it says, and this is love, that we walk after his commandments, and this is the commandment that ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it.
Yeah, you shall walk in it, man. Going back to Zechariah, going back to Galatians. You know, this is the truth we're supposed to tell our people, man. You know? But our people don't want it, man. And the Lord's going to pay our people a visit for that, man. You know? Now we got to understand what love is, man. It's keeping the commandments to the best of your abilities, man. Give me,
I got
Go ahead. Give me Jeremiah 4 and read
Exodus 20 and 6. It says, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
Yeah, there you go, man. So the Lord's gonna show you mercy, right? Read again.
Exodus 20 and 6. And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments.
Upon thousands of those that love the Lord and keep his commandments, man. Right? That's how you're going to receive mercy from the Lord. Is that what we all want? You're not going to receive mercy from Esau. You can show him as much love as you want. But he's not set up to show you mercy, man. Mercy's going to come from the Heavenly Father, man. Okay? Sure, all that kind of good, man. Got us all?
Oh, well. You
That
too.
was on that. Give me let's segue to the day of the Lord. Give me the days of Noah. All right, Matthew, and then give me so many. Bring that days of Noah first.
Come on, we'll start at 32.
That's cool.
This is Matthew 24 and 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When this branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh.
Right.
So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. Talking about Yahushai, making a second return.
Yep.
Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled.
What's that? Get Habakkuk 2 and 3. Because that's talking about prophecy, man. You know, prophecy has to be fulfilled first, man. You know? Jake just wanting the kingdom just to come, man. It don't work like that, man. You know? The Lord has this thing set up in stages. This has to happen. That has to happen. This has to happen. You know?
And then on the chessboard, you just don't,
Like that?
you just don't, you probably, you know, when you play chess, you don't just skip the opponent's move with the horse and just, you checkmate him real quick. Nah, there's moves, there's different positions you gotta get in,
That's right.
And that's what the Lord's doing. He's making his moves. He's like Esau make his mistakes. Think he got the upper hand.
That's right.
He's leading him to a trap.
That's right.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
We're just talking about these prophecies, man. The famine, right? Class wars, right? Earthquakes in diverse places, right? What else? Pestilence, diseases, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, right? All these things got to come to pass, man. Go ahead.
Though it tarry,
The civil unrest.
Yes, civil unrest, which is you're starting to see that happen now, man.
The society getting broken down.
Yep.
You got Tucker Carlson, but she went out to the apostles, make a whole statement about this dude, the 26th president, Theodore Teddy Roosevelt. Talking about he was a great American hero. He was brave, honorable. They don't want to cut down those Mount Rushmore because it's gonna forget the principles that America stood upon. See, Esau don't want to forget the principles he stood upon, but when that judgment comes, he don't want to have responsibility, take responsibility.
Well, what did Teddy say though? Everyone forgets that dark side of Teddy though. He said only a good Indian is a dead Indian, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and they show you in that movie, Night at the Museum, he was gawking all over Pocahontas.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Well, she was a traitor anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, like in the
Yeah. He's always had love for our women, thing for our women though, man. Our women and little boys, but that's Where we at?
Habakkuk 2 and 1.
Yeah.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
2 and 3.
Yeah,
2 and 3.
Yeah.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
That's right.
Though it tarry, wait for it,
Yeah.
because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah, man. Okay, yeah, we see what y'all talking about. But it ain't nothing happening, man. Well, how can you see nothing's not happening, man? This thing is popping off, man. It's been popping off since the ball dropped, man. And it's been downhill ever since, man.
That's why this is the year of prophecy.
Yep, this has been deemed by our apostle. 2020 year of prophecy, man. And we're here to tell our people. You got something?
No, I didn't even catch you. I better say the Lord always send an example, don't he? He said Esau love our people.
Oh yeah. I know, right? But you know what Jake do, man? I don't understand this, man. And what they say, teach your own, teach his own. Jake can go and get the worst Edomite, man. They'll be about 400 pounds, and Jake act like they got like
Yep.
what they do, but
Got me one.
like a
They get a good credit.
man. Yeah, that's true. But they got like a supermodel or something, man. And they're parading this, D-block around like they done snatched up a princess or something, man.
Paris Hilton or something.
Yeah, Paris Hilton. Yeah, man.
Jake could turn around, and then Esau, ugly ape looking Esau, get one of the baddest Israelite women.
Right.
So you got the power.
Exactly. Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm still rolling.
You done reading some more? That was it? This is real quick. This is Ezekiel 12 and 25. For I will speak.
Yep.
For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged.
Isaiah 14:24.
For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, so it's gonna come, man. In our lifetime, man. You know? The Lord's gonna perform these things that we've been speaking, man. It's gonna come to pass. You know? These famines, right? Famine of the word, food, water, miracles being done, right? These things are gonna come to pass, man. And then what's Jake gonna say? Oh snap! Then Jake gonna want to get on board, man. But it's gonna be too late then. Read it one time, son.
Yeah. Ezekiel 12:25. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
The word the Lord shall speak shall come to pass. Hold that real fast. Give me that.
This is Isaiah
Yeah.
chapter 14, verse 24.
Yeah.
Yahweh Tazbaawah, the Lord of hosts, have sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass.
There you go. Surely as the Lord has thought, so shall it come to pass. That's prophecy, man. That's all, man. You gonna finish it out? Finish it out?
And as I have purposed,
Okay, so shall it stand.
so shall it stand.
That's right. Go ahead, son. We're gonna have fun today, girl. Look at my white boots on. Yeah. These are real kick-ass. You know they be.
I know, right? Oh shit. This is Ezekiel 12:25. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
Yeah, the words the Lord shall speak shall come to pass, man. The Lord's not a liar, man. You know? What Jay-Z say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So that should be
Scripture. Scriptures.
Exactly. That should be that part should be taken up. And, you know, put in your Hawashai or the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? The Most High, really.
Real quick. Hosea 12:10. I have also spoken by the prophets,
Yep.
and I have multitude visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. The reason why I brought that out is because he said, the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. I mean, when you got men whom the Lord set up, somebody was set up by the Lord
Yep.
to speak his word into existence. You know? Someone has to be the men. You know, who are the guys that's been telling you about the silver unrest that's coming?
Right.
That the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. That things are only going to get worse in America. You see all these Edomites, you know, every time they see a Jake, they feel obligated. Now they get to wave high. I was out on my route. Dude was like, you want something to drink? I was like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I got a cold one for you right now. He's like, here, take two. And I was like, all right, thanks, man.
Yeah, you saw, man.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, they feel obligated, you know?
Right.
But that don't mean they don't feel some type of resentment for you guys. Wait, just watch. When these numbers, the numbers already started to increase. You know, it's not even wintertime yet. Esau said, F that. The protests aren't going on long enough. People are wising up to it.
Yep.
Let's stick to what we know is working. This quarantine, COVID-19. How is the second wave gonna work even any better? If you were gonna make it mandatory to wear masks, why didn't you just do that from the start? You know, it's just not making any sense. You know, Esau is just slowly transitioning you, slowly getting you there. You know, and that's what it's about, gradualism. You know, that's how Esau works. You know, just a quick testimony, when we were in school, you know, our freshman year in high school, the whole school went to lunch at the same time. You know, we could walk around, do what we want during lunch, and it was a whole hour. then gradually they started taking things away. All right, you can only stay in the cafeteria or in this section. Then they started taking, okay, when you're walking around, you gotta go straight to your class. No more standing in the hallway. Then they said, oh, no more coming into school early. You either gotta wait on the bus or wait in your car, and then when the bell rings, you got 5 minutes to get to your first class. No more hanging out. All right, now we're gonna split the lunches up, and people, since it was that gradualism, everybody listened, and that's what Esau was doing. That's what he's good at. Turn the water up on that frog just a little, and before you know it, you got a meal.
Yeah, Moab got a meal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, right. But this is just finishing off Ezekiel one more time.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 12:25. It shall, and I'm gonna start right here. And it shall be prolonged. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, all rebellious house.
In your days, all rebellious house. So these prophecies are not, they're not going to be prolonged anymore, man. The Lord has his men out here. It's talking about head apostles and elders. A great millstone, let people know what's going on, right? The Lord, he's not holding his tongue anymore, man. I'll tell you that in 2 Ezra, the 15th chapter, man. Go ahead, you got it. You got it.
2 Ezra 15:7. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness.
The Lord's not holding his tongue anymore, man. Who's the tongue of the Lord? The prophets. We brought out a couple of scriptures on the Lord speaks to his men. And they're not holding back anymore, man. Now is the time. We couldn't have did this in the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s. Hell, we could have did this in the 70s. Well,
I know, right?
yeah, maybe.
It says, it reads, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Yes, the Lord's tired of it, man. He's tired of seeing it. Tired of seeing it go on. So the Lord's ready to put a stop to it, man. But it's stages. This word has to go out first, man. The Lord can just bring down fire and brimstone, right? And beam up the elect, and that'll be it, man. But no, prophecy has to be fulfilled, man. Things have to happen. This place can't just take this place off quick fast, man. Like you got to what's the word I'm looking for? Make it suffer slowly, man.
Yeah, but you gotta look. The Lord is building up to the climax of this thing. When Yahweh Shai comes back with his band of angels, it ain't gonna be like all of a sudden one day everything changed. It's gonna be like, man, America was going through hell. The world was that chaos, and then Yahweh Shai came back. Oh, right, it's another day. Time to go to work. Then you just see the chariots appear. No, it's not how the Lord wants it to be. The Lord wants to take Esau down, for his plagues, to show his power,
Well, it could be kind of sort of like that in a sense, but I get what you're saying.
You're not gonna be just everything gonna be normal.
Physical, mental aspect also.
Yeah.
That's on the mind, along with the body.
A famine? Can you imagine a famine? That's scary. You know what I mean? And it reads, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
Those are the Israelites.
And the souls of the just complaineth continually.
And the hopeful elect, man. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
Give me that days of Noah.
If I may say, that's why the Lord's not holding his tongue no more. The Lord, he's hearing, what's that dude, that little boy that got accused of hitting on that girl?
Emmett Till.
Yep. The Lord has souls like that going up to him, crying onto him, asking him to avenge him of his adversaries, and that's what the Lord did, The Lord heard our cries, all the hell we was catching down here in America, So the Lord sent forth his prophets, The Lord wasn't going to allow Esau to continue in his wickedness, And that's what we're doing. We're shutting down Babylon.
Yep. Oh, what we got?
You got it, bro. Start at 34, but so we can just read on down.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
And look, that just lets you know right there, man. You might as well go ahead and just serve your house by Shimmy out shot and do what he say do. This word ain't going nowhere, man. We gonna have to keep this, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake runs from this, but look, you gonna have to keep it, whether it's now and the kingdom, but you gonna keep it, my man.
Yeah, the Lord said why he created this world not in vain. He created it to be inhabited. In order for the earth to be inhabited and run smoothly, you gotta be running the commandments of the Lord. You don't think your creator knows what's best for you?
Nah, not Jake. Not Jake.
Yeah, they only listen to their own parents.
Exactly.
Verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
Knoweth no man what? When the Lord's gonna come pop up on the scene, man. Go ahead.
No, not even the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
But the Most High only one that knows when He's gonna send His only begotten Son back, man. To wreak havoc, right? To tear some stuff up, man.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
And now it's going to tell you how the days of Noah was, and you should apply that, the comparisons till today.
For as in the days of Noah for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking.
Right? You know what you see going on? Right? You got, a lot of these shops are closed down, man. You got a couple of shops up there,
Look, listen to Jake's conversation, man. As soon as we go out, man, it's Friday, we gotta hit up the boys.
Yeah.
We get together, we have a little drink,
Yeah.
Might eat out, might get some food.
Yeah.
They said F the COVID-19, if we can't go, we gonna chill at the crib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake gonna do that stuff one way or the other. Like the scripture say, they're not gonna let their evil times prevent them or overtake them. But the point is, same things are going on. What did the scripture speak? Keep reading.
Marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
That's right.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man.
They didn't know. They didn't know.
Yep.
It was like, damn. Noah was telling the truth. Dang, the Lord was not playing. They didn't know until something happened to them. Until that destruction came.
Yep.
And that's how it's gonna be in these times.
Yep. The same things going on there, eating, drinking, having sex, right? And giving in marriage. Same things are going on today, man. They got restaurants around, bars around, Did they open the bars back up?
Nope.
No, it's still shut down.
Still shut down? Wow.
Closed down like 2 of them permanently.
Wow. Man.
And things they open opening back up.
Yeah.
I mean, how long have they been closed for? Months now?
March.
Since March, yeah.
March, April, May, June. That's going on close to 4 months. You got.
What was that, yo? Was that Elam?
Elam. Police force. That's
Elam's a cop? You know, yo, man.
Anybody can become a cop these days.
Right.
But you got 4 months of no income coming in. How do you expect to pay your bills? You know.
Right.
Then when you come in, they want you that you still gotta pay your employees. Profits are gonna be slow. You know, you might as well just file for bankruptcy.
50% capacity.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and file for bankruptcy and you know, cut a deal with the bank. If you ain't making no money when you open back up, you
Right.
can't even afford to stay open.
Sucks to be a bartender.
Sucks to be a bartender. You know what I mean? Real quick, it's Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face.
Mm-hmm. And look, the Lord said He's going to go until what? The elect acknowledge their offense, man. And that's what His word is for, right? 2/3 are not going to acknowledge their offenses. They don't see where they're going off at. You know what I'm saying? She's probably good. Go ahead.
Yeah, because she stink, really.
I know, right?
It's Hosea 5:15. And seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Yeah, when they're catching a bunch of hell, oh, they're definitely seeking the Lord then. Like we read plenty of scriptures, right? Second Ezra, the first chapter, it's going to be too late, man. Proverbs, the first chapter, is going to be too late, man. You know? Sirach 5 and 7, you know? It's going to be too late for our people, man. Our people don't understand there's such thing as too late. And you're going to find out the hard way from the God of the Bible, man.
I got a precept.
Yep.
Jeremiah 11 and 11. I'll start 11, yeah. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Shemel Shai, behold, I will bring evils upon them that they shall not be able to escape.
So what's coming is what the Lord said He's bringing, man. He said He shall bring evils, which means bad time, right, upon our people. Go ahead.
That they shall not be able to escape.
That they shall not be able to escape, man. Hey, look, man, can you imagine? Hey, look, man, Most High, man. Can you imagine? You know, teeth done, right? They have an abscess tooth, root canal, and you can't get to no type of doctor or no type of nothing. Lord will mess you up, man. You out in the middle of nowhere, no man's land, and you got a broken ankle, twist your ankle. You know what I'm saying?
No, right? You try to jump off a building.
Yeah.
To save yourself from something, from another danger, you break your leg.
Yeah.
Now they're still coming for you. You know?
Yeah. Hey, look, I told you that's what happened to the I don't think I told y'all, but this chick, she jumped from a 5-story building, and she, all because of, you know, her boy was cheating on her. She jumped from a 5-story building and survived, but came to her injuries at the hospital and died. So she was in pain and alive from the time she hit that ground, that concrete, whatever she hit, all the way until, you know, they got to the hospital, and then, you know, nothing they could do for her.
Esau's trying to keep you alive too.
Yeah, man.
Resuscitate her. Yes.
She was an Edomite too, so you know, we gotta save her. You know, they were doing everything, man, but.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I am He, and there is no power with me.
There's no God but the Most High, man. There's no other powers, all right, at the dinner table calling shots, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And it reads, I kill and I make alive.
The Lord said he kills. He's the one that's killing out here, man. You know? Like that earthquake in Mexico at 7.4 that just happened Tuesday, right? And they said 5 people died. But you know it's more than that.
You know, it's funny, my Walla, she was like, you see, America doesn't care about Mexico. Nothing on the news about the earthquake. I had to Google it for her. I was like, yeah, it's on this one, but you know, we got that channel.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing on the news about it, you know?
Yeah. And they've been hit several times, man. I know last year they got hit twice with like earthquakes, man. And hailstorms and stuff like that.
Wait till this hurricane season really pick up.
Yeah, man.
I know, right? It's gonna be crazy this
Yeah.
year. See, through widespread of hurricanes, the COVID-19 has been uncontrollable.
I know,
All
right?
right, Esau gonna say something. You know, he might put that in his back pocket again.
Yeah.
You know, this devil, he fumbling the ball, but he still has his agenda to where he gonna come upon you Israelites. You know, and y'all too blind, too dumb. You know, you ain't speaking out. You know, until you deaf, you can't even see it. You know, spiritually.
Yeah.
Blind, deaf, and dumb. This is it says, and I make alive, I wound and I heal.
Mm-hmm.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Yeah, the Lord said he's the one that does the wounding and the healing. Right? You want to get healed? You better go to your house by Shemiel Shai. Right? Because he's the one that wounded you, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And there's none that can be delivered out of the hands of the Heavenly Father, man. How much more sleazy eat? Right? How much more? How people won't understand that, man.
You know, how much more the wicked of our people that think, you know, they good, they in a good case.
Yep.
Scripture say they shall think themselves to be in a good case, even then shall evils multiply on the earth.
Yep.
This is back in Jeremiah 11:11.
Yep.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, that they shall not be able to escape.
They shall not be able to escape, man. You know, evil meaning bad times. Get Amos 5:18. It's holding on deck.
Okay, count.
You know, and that's gonna be tough, man, because the Lord is the only one that can get you out. He's saying, when I'm bringing it upon you, you're not gonna escape, man. You know, you could be tied up in the boat somewhere, right? No water, no food, no.
That's not said. They said portable bars, hookah lounge. They taking they hookah to people's houses so they can make money.
Make money. Wow.
That's crazy.
Hey, man. So come people be doing more things for money than just doing that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You look down there in South America, you got doctors and lawyers selling their bodies just to, you know, eat for that day, man.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? What about the criminal lawyers? Ain't nobody going to court for anything.
Right. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
they gonna have to just, you know,
Yeah,
what they gotta do.
But the men of the Lord, they can be protected in that day.
Yeah.
It's why everybody keep looking at that parking spot. They keep driving by it like, nah.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a parking spot right there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of parking spots, so they just don't see them.
Anyways, yeah.
But it's Jeremiah 11:11, and though they shall cry unto me,
Because our people gonna be crying their ass off, man. You gotta imagine the state that our people are gonna be in, man. In a state of there's nothing they can do, man. They gonna have to seek the Lord, man. What what's the saying? I got my hands tied. You know, I can't do nothing. You know, my hands are tied. What you gonna do in that day, man? When you ain't got no money, no food, nothing, man. The Lord gonna strip our people bare, man. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna strip them down. Then what they gonna do? The Lord's forcing our people to call on him, man. But yet our people don't want it. They gonna call on the Lord at the wrong time. There's a such thing as calling on the Lord at the wrong time, man. Our people gonna be blowing them up then, man. You know?
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 7:14, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go to the battle.
Yeah, we're blowing the trumpet now, man. They can get Joel, I guess. You know, 2-on-1. We're blowing the trumpet now. They got people ready for the battle, man. No, and we ain't talking about guns. We ain't talking about bulletproof vests and all that crap. No, man. This is a spiritual battle, man.
Fight for your souls.
That's it. That's it. Because Satan wants your soul, man. You know?
They show you in that show Black Mirror. You know, this man Harvest. He was there was a criminal. He was on death row. You know, and in order for his family to be wealthy, you know, he put him part of this museum. And he took a piece of his soul, his spirit, his consciousness, you know, and basically put him on display where people could come and torture him, you know. And Esau wants to do that, you know, put your spirit inside of a monkey, you know, or just have complete control over it,
Yeah.
you know.
This dude's a freak, man.
Scripture say no man have power over the spirit.
That's
Esau's
right.
trying to obtain something he can't do.
Yep. Got the demons lying to him. Huh?
This says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go up to the battle, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Yeah, but not go up to the battle, man. When you see going, look, is anybody out here preparing for the battle? No, man. You know? But that's okay. We're looking for that needle in the haystack. You
Yep.
know?
Nobody's preparing themselves for this day that's coming.
It's gonna
You
catch them
know?
off guard, man.
Can I bring it one more before Joe real quick?
Yeah, it's gonna catch our people slipping, man. And what's one thing, Jay? You never catch me slipping. Okay. Wait till the day the Lord arrives.
Yep.
You got it, bro.
Ezekiel 33:33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come.
Whoa, it will come, man. These prophecies, right?
Yeah, when civil unrest is really, you know, at its rise, when normal day-to-day life ain't really happening no more,
Yeah.
jobs ain't really a thing. You know, only way you receiving any type of rations or income is because you got the chip. Then they really gonna realize, like, yo, you know, those were them guys, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we gotta find. I've heard, you know, about men who have the answers. Let's go out and find them. You know.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna have our faces on wanted posters,
Billboards.
These are those guys. You know, we see them.
Yeah.
You know, they're offering a reward, but we just want the answers. You know.
Yeah.
Or you know, or they're gonna have people trying to hunt us. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But look, the Lord's going to cover us in that day, you know? At the end of the day, the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, is going to have our backs, you know? Because this thing is about to get real.
We got our backs now.
Yeah.
We'll be surprised who tried to take you out. You know what I'm saying? Or you just don't know, man. The Lord took them out before they can plant their first step behind you.
But even leave the house.
Yeah.
Get into a damn car accident.
Yeah.
Somebody hit them.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 33:33, and when this cometh to pass,
Uh-huh.
lo, it will come.
Yep.
Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
Yeah, some of these prophecies are hidden, you know, and they're somewhere strapped to what you call those things, man? A something. You know, Esau's about to trim off a little bit of meat.
Oh, I was watching the platform, and they show you that. You know, I'm not sure if you saw that movie.
No.
You know, there's different levels.
Yeah.
And it starts on floor 1. You know, it's 300. You find out there's 333 levels. 2 people on each floor. What's that up to? 666.
Yep.
You know, so they show you right there in the movie Esau and his, you know, his numbers. But you know, you start on the top floor, and the food starts there, and it goes down gradually. And then you have like a minute to eat, you know, as much as you can before it goes down to the bottom floor.
Wow.
And then, you know, as it gets lower and lower, there ain't no more food. So people are committing cannibalism.
Wow.
You have one part where the guy, he tied up his roommate, you know? He tied up his roommate, and he was just going to cut little pieces off of him to keep him alive. He said, don't worry, I'm going to wait 8 days.
Dang.
You know? I'm going to wait 8 days. I'm gonna tear a little piece off of your ear, you know, your piece of your leg, you know, and I'm gonna eat it, you know, and I'm gonna feed you as well. You know, we will survive. We will get through this together.
But yo, the body constantly craves, man, and people are gluttonous here. You know what I'm saying? Even the skinny people are gluttonous, man.
Yep. Yeah, because Esau is already starving that body by taking the nutrients out of the food.
Yep.
So you go 1 day without eating, you feel like you haven't eaten it forever. You know, just because your body is already, you know, especially these different vegans, you know, really ain't getting, you know, the proper nutrients for the body at all. They really gonna be the first ones. Their whole moral code's gonna drop.
Yeah. All morals gonna drop in that day.
Yeah.
If you're not a part of the elect. You know.
But yeah, they gonna be looking for it, you know? They gonna be looking for the answers. Are they gonna know that prophet had been among them in those days?
Yeah.
It's gonna be too late then.
That's right.
Just tell me, please. This is Joel 2:1.
Yep.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion.
That's right. Zion, man, which represents you Israelites. This goes back to the Hebrew word to Zion, which means holy mountain, man. Okay? That's what we blowing this trumpet to, man. To our people.
Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Yeah, an alarm is to get your attention, man. It's to wake you up. Romans 13:11. And that now, knowing the time, that now is high time to rise out of sleep, man. See these prophecies popping, man? Getting ready to vaccine and chip everybody, right? But yet, Jake want to be a rapper still, man. You know? Jake waiting for the NBA season to start. You know? And they put down a halt again, man. Reported 11 NBA players, 11 or 16.
Oh, I'll be paying attention to that one.
Contracted COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, now is the time to rise out of sleep, man.
I got the definition of alarm.
Yeah.
Alarm, on the online etymology from the late 14th century, is just a call to arms in the face of danger or an enemy.
Read it again.
It says a call to arms in the face of danger or an enemy. You know, and we call on our people, you know, to come and pick up your swords. This holy scripture, like your spiritual sword.
That's not mine, is it?
No.
You know?
I put one in there too.
Oh, this one?
Nah, I'll open one like that.
Oh, this, I didn't get this out of the door.
Okay.
A spiritual sword.
Yep.
A call to arms. Prepare yourself to the battle.
Yep.
Your enemy wants to destroy you. He wants to cut you off from being the nation. He wants that birthright back. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Yep.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Yep. And everyone's supposed to be trembling, man. This is the words of the Lord speaking, man. This is the creator of everything speaking, man. And yet no one's trembling, man. No one has fear. Like, that lets you know right now, everyone's bugged out of their minds, man. They take the words of the Heavenly Father for a joke. Until what? Until evil times come upon them. Then they gonna know. Then they gonna know a prophet had been the money. It's gonna be too late, man.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Look, tremble, man. You're supposed to be scared to death, man. Yeah, no. That's nothing. You know? When you read the accounts in the scriptures, man, Jake was terrified when the prophets came on the scene, man.
Mm-hmm.
What you here for? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Samuel 16:4. And Samuel did that which the Lord spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming.
Look, tremble at his coming.
And said,
Samuel's here.
comest thou peacefully?
Yeah, look, comest thou. Why would they say that? Comest thou peacefully? Why would they ask that?
Let's get it.
Hey, look, what did Trump call this?
Prophets.
Prophets of doom.
The prophets of doom. You know?
Because Samuel was, and he was that prophet at the time, you know? Everybody knew that when a man went to inquire of the Lord, thus saith the prophets, let's go to the seer,
Yep.
you know? But when a man wanted to know something, they knew they had to go to the prophets.
Yep.
And likewise, when the prophets came, they knew that they were coming to do the bidding of the Lord.
Yep.
You know? Let me read that again. 1 Samuel 16:4. And Samuel did that which the Lord spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming,
Right.
and said, comest thou peacefully?
Look, you come in peace. You come with good news, right?
They trembled. They were nervous.
Right.
But nobody is nervous. Nobody is, when they hear, when brothers talk about famine, race riots, you know, civil unrest, civil unrest, not race riots.
Yeah.
Talk about famine and civil unrest, you know, what do you, America being destroyed, they just,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and then they forget like that.
Yep.
This is you said why though, right? Why were they trembling? This is Jeremiah 28:7.
Yep.
Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thy ears.
The devil, let's hear now this word that we're speaking into your ears, man.
And in the ears of all the people,
Yep.
the prophets that have been before me
Yep.
and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Look, against. The Lord wasn't with him. Many countries, man. And great kingdoms. Of war. Go ahead.
And against great kingdoms of war and of evil
Bad times.
and of pestilence.
Diseases, viruses. Right? That's why they tremble, man. And this place should be trembling, but look, no one, look, everyone, no care in the world, man. You know?
See what I'm saying? Rise up, you careless daughters.
Yep.
It's crazy, right?
Yep.
This is you go over there earlier. This is Romans 13:11, and it reads,
You got something more?
and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
And why we know it's high time to wake out of sleep, man? Look, man, it's been high time, man. Because the men of the Lord been on the streets prophesying the downfall of this place, man.
That's right.
You know, 30 years and better. That's how we know, you know?
You know, you look at that word definition of high time, it says something that should have been done a very long time ago. Jake should have been repentant. Our parents, you know, since, you know, the apostles, elders, and the teachers who taught them, you know, the early 70s, you know, late 60s, that's when, you know, a lot of brothers who are waking up now who are around that age, that's when their parents were born, you know? Their parents should have taught them. Jake should have been known they were Israelites and coming back to repenting.
Yep.
But look, the Lord's telling that now knowing the time, now that He's put His Spirit on certain men to see what time, to measure the times, that look, the days are fastly approaching where if you go outside, you don't got that RFID chip, you done, you know? And if you don't got the Lord on your side, you through, you know? More importantly, if you don't got the Lord on your side, you a done deal in that day.
Yep. You're a done deal now. Just waiting to play out your demise.
You're just asleep, sleep. Sheep heading to the slaughter.
Yep.
Just in line.
Yep.
Next.
Yep.
Wait, yeah. They don't really scream, but
Yeah, I know.
but it's they hear them scream, they don't really care. All right, next.
All right.
We in line.
Yeah.
You know, where we in line to? I don't know. You know, they say if you have people have that herd mentality.
Yeah.
If you had 20 people just gather around and start getting in line, everybody be like, yo, what's going on? Yo, get in line. You know, that's why when that Black Lives protest was going on and we were wrapping up camp,
Yep.
they were like, hey, join us. We don't have that herd mentality.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Well, we are following the Lord, you know, we are His sheep,
Yeah.
you know,
Following righteousness.
in righteousness though, exactly.
Yeah.
It said His sheep hear His voice and they know Him, they follow Him. And a stranger will they not follow.
Yep.
Back to what you were saying. I think it was that same day they came up to us and asked us, y'all want to hold signs to be in our music video?
That was a previous week. That was the day they brought the military weapons out. Remember?
Yeah,
The
because
Edomites?
they had the uniform and all that.
Yeah, that was probably 1 or 2 weeks before that.
That was the week before.
1 week before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is Romans 13:11.
Yep.
And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Yeah, because destruction is coming, man. Death, pain, anguish, all that's coming here, man. Can't you foresee the signs?
Yo, Jake loses his job. A woman loses his job. She bugging out, going, I don't know how I'm gonna pay the bills,
Yeah,
feed my
yeah,
family.
yeah.
What about on that day?
Yeah.
Things really gonna get tough.
Yeah.
You know, they doing all things all rash, not really thinking things through. You know, wasting more money to get through situations.
Yep.
Yo, that's why the scriptures say what? A man of the Lord is going to be a protection from the wind, from that destruction that day.
Get that Isaiah 4,
26, something like that? Oh,
it's Isaiah.
I'll let you get that. But,
Go ahead.
this is Romans 13:11.
Yep.
It said to awake out of sleep, you know, because our people are asleep. They're in that deep sleep, and that's why we're sounding the alarm spiritually to wake them up. You know, the Lord is coming back. And it reads, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
Exactly. And we need salvation, man. You know, Jake is trying to get salvation from the enemy. How retarded is that, man? You notice your enemy, right? But yet you're going to go to him for salvation. What sense does that make, man? That's backwards. We need to be seeking our power. We have a God, man. And the names are Yahweh, Shemi, Yahushua, not God and Jesus Christ, man. Okay? Hebrews, man. We have a true and living power that created the heavens and the earth, man. But yet you're going to go to the man that the Lord gave power to? Nah, man. We go directly to the power source, man. That was it. Read that Isaiah 32:2. Brother says about being cold from the wind.
It's Isaiah chapter 32, verse 2.
Yep.
And a man shall be a hiding place.
And look, this is not just any man, man. This is not any average Joe, right?
I know, right?
Average Joes. You know, this ain't a dodgeball.
This ain't the average Homer Simpson.
Right.
And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind.
Look, a hiding place. The wind represents destruction. That's what's coming down the pipeline for our people. Jeremiah 30:7, Revelation 12:12. Rory Ray, we're on Matthew the 24th chapter, right? from the destruction that sleazy E is bringing, man. Go ahead.
And a cover, it's like in a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock,
That's right.
in a weary land.
That's right. So pretty much, you're gonna be what? You're gonna be protected, man.
It said rivers of water in a dry place. You know.
They go crazy. Cartoons show you that. Start seeing stuff. Yeah. You know, Bugs Bunny jump into what he thinks is a pool. Let's jump in the hot sand.
But that would be actually going to be that pool.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We're going to be that refuge.
That's right.
But, hey, in that day, the women ain't acting right now. What did it look like in that day? You
Right.
know what I mean?
That's right.
What have you done? You know? Why should we bring you along with us?
Yeah.
In the book of Eli, they show you that.
Yeah.
He killed a couple dudes in the bar. He killed everybody in the bar. You know, the girl was like, I'm going with him. She stuck out, started following him. I know you're following me.
And look, I mean, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, like the other apostle of the bar said, you got to beat these girls off with a stick, with a tree in that day.
That's right.
Stop following me, woman.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, alright, we're not gonna follow it no more. 10 minutes later, you're gonna look behind you. She's gonna be a quarter mile off, looking. Alright, there he is. There he is.
Yep.
Oh, he lodging there tonight?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna lodge right here behind the building.
Yeah.
Make sure it's alright.
And it's funny because when you look at that movie, you gotta put it in perspective. She left her mother and the only thing she's ever known, she left for a dude she never even met.
Yo, and it's crazy. And they had water.
Everything.
He went there for the water,
Yeah.
and she said, "Nah, I gotta follow him."
Yeah. Yeah.
She had water. She had a bed.
Yep.
She had food.
Yeah.
You know, she had all of this, and she left that to
Yep.
follow this man.
Yep. Yep.
That's crazy.
That's the power that the Lord's gonna give his men, man. You know?
Oh, let me get that then. Let's get that real quick.
Yeah. And that's something that right there alone, man, is one of the reasons why our people should be seeking the Lord, man. You know? This message is really for the men of our nation. You know? Because when the men get in line, the woman's supposed to get in line, then the children get in line, man.
It's Isaiah 13:12.
Yep.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yep.
Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Which is the finest gold, man. You know? And isn't that what people fight and kill over? You know? Gold, silver, rubies, things of that nature. And the Lord said He's gonna make His men more precious than.
And some people, we're gonna give them their judgment, like I told you in Jeremiah the 15th
Yep.
chapter.
Yep. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 15. No.
Fiji.
No, other one. I can't put it back in.
You want to get it? Jeremiah 15:1.
You got some more?
Yeah. It's Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 1. Then said Yahweh Shai unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people.
Yep.
Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Read on.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth?
Yeah, because in that day, we're going to have people come up to us, you know, what's going on? You know, some people, we're going to brush off and be quiet, but the Spirit's going to hop on us and tell others what's going to be their judgment. You know, whither shall we go? Where should we go? What should we do? You know, we know the Lord's coming back. We know Yahweh Shai is on his second return.
Yep.
You know, I've been calling the name, it ain't working. What should I do? Go ahead.
Thus saith It's like
Read from top, verse 2.
verse 2. This is Jeremiah 15:2. And it shall come to pass if they, if they say unto thee, whither shalt thou go forth? Then thou shalt tell them.
Then we're gonna tell them, look, this is the deal. You know, you lived a whole life of wickedness.
Yep.
You know, we was out there. The Lord gave you the chance. You know, He gave you the time to repent. You know, that's why I say many shall perish in this life because they despise the law of the Most High that was set before them.
Yep.
You know, in the time of repentance was opened unto them, they understood not but despised it. You know, they didn't understand the severity and the seriousness, the deadly seriousness of this truth. You know, that the Lord was not playing games. The Lord don't care. The Lord care about the message. He don't care about how His men look. You know, what background they have. That's what men care about, to please other men. You know, no, your praise needs to go to the Most High. Go ahead, bro.
It says, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Thus saith the Lord. That's what we gonna tell them. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Just like we telling them now. We're telling our people, thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. But no one's believing. But in that day, they're gonna have no choice but to believe. Have they not heard? Yes, verily, the sound went out through all there. Everybody gonna know.
Alright.
Esau gonna be putting a foot up there behind you.
Yep.
They're gonna be catching holy hell in that day. Not hell, but holy hell.
Right.
You know, take it back.
Left and right.
Yeah. Both feet in the air.
Right.
They're gonna have to haul them around.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, such as are for death to death.
Such as for the death to death. You know? You had that account of that prophet. The Lord told him not to stop. Don't lodge anywhere. Don't eat. Don't drink. You know? Then you had a deceiver come and tell him, no, I'm a prophet. Come lodge with me. And then the spirit really hopped on that prophet and told him that a lion was going to meet him. You know? That's what's going to happen with us. The Lord's going to tell these people how they actually going to die. Tomorrow, what happened? When Joseph was locked in the prison cell, you know, he told one prophet, you know, I got to read the story, you know, I remember the movie more than anything, you know, but he told him what was going to happen to him. Did he not? He broke down the dream to him. You know, that's the power the Lord's going to give us in the time needed.
7 years of plenteous and then 7 years of famine.
Yeah, but before that, you know, he told them, you know, I know a man that can interpret dreams.
Oh,
yeah. Because he
Yeah.
interpreted the dream of the man in the cell with him.
Yeah.
You know, when it came to pass.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
That's all it's going to be with us. We're going to tell you your judgment. And it's going to come to pass.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword,
Go ahead.
and such as are for the famine to the famine.
Yeah, some people are going to be dying out here in this civil unrest. You know, tomorrow a militia group is going to come and run you down while you look at, you know, that's going to be your judgment. You know, you're going to die by way of famine. You're going to search far and wide. You know, you may stumble upon food, but one day that food's going to run out. You're going to die a slow and painful death. You know, this is the judgment that the Lord is going to be giving us in that day.
Yep. Giving us to tell our people.
Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's what, yeah, the bro.
Yeah.
Any more than that? Yeah, keep reading down.
All right, it says, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Yeah, because Esau going to be like, all right, just when we got him rounded up, just kill him, you know? We gave him a chance to get the chip, you know?
Firing squad out front.
Yeah,
You know?
Let's see what they know. Have you met the prophets? Where is he? tell us where they're gonna be torturing them,
Yeah.
and afterwards they tell us they're just gonna put them to death.
They're gonna put him to death anyway.
Yeah.
You see that on Esau tells you what he's gonna do. He puts it in his movies. You know.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
Now kill him. You know?
I was watching that movie, not movie, but it was a series called 3% on Netflix. I don't know if brother's seen it. You seen it?
Yeah, it's like a foreign show.
Huh?
It's like a foreign show.
Yeah, it's in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you seen the whole thing?
The whole not the newest one. Wait,
You see all 3 series?
when they, I don't want to ruin it for nobody, but when they made it to, when the 3% made it through,
Yeah.
and they had the, I seen it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Well, man, that was my
So it's like
yeah, you're talking about it's all good. But it'll come back to me. But yeah, go ahead.
Read that scripture again.
Yeah.
Such as to the family. They usually showing you in their movies. You know how
Oh
Esau.
yeah. So it was two women, 2 Jakes, right? And they one was for the cause, and the cause was the people trying to take down the what they call them again?
I forgot what they call them once you make it over. The
Like the people who rule, who like
yeah.
and
The administration.
yeah.
They use words like that.
And
What
so
they say, the innovators or something?
I forgot what.
Yeah.
But the point is,
Yeah, 2 women.
yeah, the lady came in and was like, look, we know one of you guys is for the cause, you know, but, you know, versus the you know, the men of the Lord on this side, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, if you don't tell us which one it is, we're gonna just kill both of you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this, you know, tell us who it is, right? And you both want to die like without like honor or something.
Yeah, you want him to die.
Yeah. And the one girl really wasn't down with the cause, but the girl that was down with the cause was like, we gotta take her over. You know what I'm saying? Like jump her once she comes back, because she left him alone to see who was gonna say who it was. And when they came back, she the girl ended up getting shot, you know, especially with the gun, and then she tried to shoot the other girl, but the head guy wouldn't let her do it. Cause she was gonna kill both of them, man. You know? But Esau shows you that, look, you tell the truth or not, he gonna take you out anyway, man.
The girl that wasn't with the cause ended up dying.
Yeah.
And that's the Lord protecting you though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You gotta see a lot of the spiritual side of what's on behind the movies, you know?
It's, and if I can say, it's spiritual too, because I mean, what the one that was for the cause was she looked like to be an Edomite, right?
Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle, but she supplanted. She thought the other girl to rile her up enough to
I mean, you know.
yeah.
Well, like they all Jakes, I think.
Yeah. To do what she needed her to do. So
She supplanted them.
the other girl, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny, yeah.
Yep. Where we at?
We are in Jeremiah 15. You got a precept, bro?
No, you told me reread that thing again.
Yeah, keep reading down where the Lord said, I said over them 4 lines.
Oh yeah.
Verse 3.
Okay. Yeah.
What precept are you looking for?
That's something in second interest now.
Okay. Got it, bro?
And this is Jeremiah chapter 15, verse 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the sword to slay.
The sword to slay any killing instrument. You can have bats, chains, knives, swords, literally swords. Go ahead. It said
Chainsaws.
Chainsaws, and it said to slay. That means
Slay.
to kill.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And the dogs to tear.
Dogs to tear. You got households of dogs. What do you think those dogs gonna do when they get hungry? They're gonna join packs. You got some mean dogs out there, yo, Rottweilers. You know, we have that African dog that's wild out there in Africa. You know, it's literally a dog. You know, but lives in the wild. It hunts, does all that. You know, the Lord can bring things like that over here. They got zoos, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, they be in groups. They need packs.
They be in packs. You know?
Yep. Just like a wolf.
They have wolves.
Yeah. There's wolves that naturally run over there by Lake Johnson, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be out there, yeah.
One that trail, if you ever at Lake Johnson, it's a huge trail, man. All throughout the woods, man. And one dude got caught up in there, and some wolves that surrounded him, and he had to climb a tree. He said he had his dog with him, and the only reason why they didn't really attack him because the dog was there. He called the cops. The cops came. He said, you know, the cops fired a shot, and they went off, but it was still like lurking in the. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still lurking, man. I'm like,
The dog had his back.
Yeah.
Not that day.
not on that day. Yeah, I know, right? Lucky it was a tree around.
I
Yep.
know, right? There ain't gonna be no trees
Yeah,
on
he
that
tore
day, yo. Now, on that day, there's gonna be a tree around.
I know,
The 911 ain't gonna work.
Right,
You know?
right.
You ain't gonna be able to call 911. Hey, can you come scare
Right.
these dogs away? These
Right.
wolves? Now, the wolves are really gonna stay there.
Right.
You might fall asleep, fall out the tree, and you done.
And these animals ain't stupid.
They
They
gonna
gonna sit there and wait it out.
Wait it out.
They
Exactly.
gonna sit there and wait it out.
Right there, too.
He's gonna be slipping.
They gonna get hungry.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's right.
You gonna go for that dog. You know?
What was that? What was that movie? I know it's you know Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson, that's his name. He did the Taken movies.
Yeah.
But he also had another movie, and he was in the mountains in the snow, and he fell off one of them. You know how they be riding through at the top. He fell off and hurt his leg because it got stuck up there. I think that's the right movie, and he got surrounded by the wolves,
Yeah.
and that's what the whole movie. I think that's what the whole movie did, and they waited him out.
Yeah. And I believe in that same movie, it was like an airplane crash, right?
Yeah, I think so. Oh no, I'm wrong. You're right. I'm thinking about another movie.
Okay.
They crashed out there.
Yeah. And it was this one chick.
Yeah.
She
Mm-hmm.
was sitting down, and he thought, he thought she was alive,
Mm-hmm.
and he was trying to get the wolf off because the wolf was like chewing on
Yeah.
like her head.
Mhm.
And the only thing you hear is like some like a moaning type sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
visually eating or something.
yeah. But he thought she was alive, and then when he like kind of shoot him away, he realized she was dead the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was crazy, man. That's gonna be for our people, man.
Literally, yo.
Yeah.
Can you hold Jeremiah 25 and 33, I believe? Yeah, keep reaching on. What are you looking for? You looking for a piece of bread?
Nah. This is Jeremiah 15:3. And it's and I will appoint over them four kinds, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowl of the heaven.
And don't forget about Leviathan.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yo, like, this day right here, you know, is gonna be serious. Especially, yo, on the moments and seconds before the Lord really come back, you know, you got World War III going on, J-Man, and all type of hell out there in the Middle East. You know? Yo, it's gonna be serious. The whole world, not just America, the whole world is gonna be in the civil unrest. You know, the whole world's gonna be in chaos.
Yep.
You got these spirits created for vengeance. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And the beast of the earth to devour and destroy.
And the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. You know? Especially out there in these states that are highly populated with animals. You have what's that park? The yellow park?
Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
But then go haywire over there.
Everything good?
Yeah, it's good.
It's gonna be serious.
it's a lot of wildlife too in the less populated areas too, like Granville County out there in Butner, STEM and stuff like that. I used to stay out there and it's wolves and stuff looking around. There was a case, not to get too much off topic, there was a case of just dead deer everywhere, and they was trying to figure out why that. Like, there's people hitting them and leaving them, but they were dying, but it wasn't in the road. It was just like it was a stench, and they went to the woods, and it's like mutilated deer bodies everywhere, and it's because wolves were, yeah, man. Because Esau be out here doing all this construction, they be migrating to less populated areas.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, makes sense.
mm-hmm.
And the Lord got these, just like the Lord got these women in the cut. You know, these animals in the cut too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, y'all talking about lions. What
See,
was
I
that?
Am Legend.
You said in Durham, there was like something out there in Durham, I forgot.
What?
Or in the Bronx. What was that animal in the Bronx?
Oh, that lion.
Oh, there was a lion in the Bronx. You got people that got pet tigers, pet lions.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Pet Larry's.
pet Larry's.
Hilarious.
It's inside. It's you know those lizards. Yeah, iguanas. Me and my best friend at the time had bought it, and Larry, come here, Larry, come here. They all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, how you know which one's Larry? He said, do it, Larry. So we bought one. We called him Larry, and it got so big it outgrew its yeah. So dude, he got me at his house, and you know once his mom found out about it, he's like, yo, get this thing out of my house, boy. So he ended up taking it to PetSmart, and that's the last we ever heard of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, set it loose in the wild, man. They probably ate a kid or something. You know,
They got that big, bro?
Huh? They got big, bro.
They get huge.
You got snakes out here?
Like they be on people's shoulders in the islands, man.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, chill out, yo. You got it?
Yeah. Jeremiah 25:33. It says, "And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground."
Hey, that's how much death is coming to the world right here. You know, the whole world's gonna be, you know, in turmoil. You know, where there's gonna be dead bodies everywhere.
Yep.
There should be dung upon the ground. You know, when you see dung on the ground, you just walk by it. You know, you don't pick it up. You know, you might look in disgust. You might cover your nose because of the stench. You know?
Yep.
That's how these dead bodies, dead bodies are just gonna be everywhere. You know? It's gonna be it's gonna be a norm if you don't, it's gonna be in that day it's gonna be unnormal if you don't see at least one dead body. You know? It's gonna be that serious, yo.
Yep.
From one end of the earth even on to the other. You got precept?
Yeah, I got some. 1:15. Second Ezra 9:13. "And therefore be not thou curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved."
It said don't be curious of how the ungodly are going to be